Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile one. And right off the bat, and again, this is rare. I think this happened in last week's reading, which was the first time. This is the second time. Right away, look at all of those blues and purples. Higher consciousness coming through. Divine intervention. And, this is meant to be a very peaceful time in your life, a very productive time. I'm picking that up right away before we get into the messages. So our first card and the main message is, give back. And one hand giving to another. Let me grab my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirit, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Yes. So you might be a light worker. You might be aware of your abilities. And you might just consider yourself a normal human. But to me, that is funny because what is normal anymore after the last 2 or 3 years? If anything, we're waking up more and more to who we are and our power. And that I would consider to be the new normal, if normal at all. So it's time to get back to community, to people around you. It could be a grand gesture or it could be a tiny little thing. And it's talking about doing it today. So another message coming through with that. This is about a daily practice, getting in the habit of doing this, maybe just starting once a week and working your way up until it becomes something you're conscious of doing every day. Again, it doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It could just be a little thing because, think about how a smile, something so simple as a smile, can make a person's day, especially if they're having a horrible day. That energy somehow gets across and, opens them up and touches their heart. So the second message also, it's about this is about a grand gesture for some of you. This is about a way of life, a way of communicating or giving each day, perhaps through a business, a group gathering, some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I guess gathering, but in large groups of people, somehow offering something to the public. It could be as a group of people. It could be individual services. Only you know what that is because you know your abilities and what you're here to do for the most part. And the second message is, and look at this is so funny. Your greatest work is your legendary legacy. And again, writing your story. And number 42, and a pyramid. Pyramid is a symbol of power. And for those of you, some of you might be very drawn to Egypt. That could be another message for you. That could be something specific. But legendary legacy, how do you want to be remembered? Or what great things do you want to do with your life? Now is the time to start more than ever. Changing the frequency of the universe, giving back. And again, as I was talking about with the blues, one of the greatest feelings for us, when we're doing what we love and we're giving back, it touches other people's heart, but it also touches our heart and makes us feel good because we're doing what we came here to do. And the next card is number 23. We have a full moon. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Again, I love, Spirit is not messing around in this reading. It's getting to the point so far, talking about doing what you came here to do. really thinking about it, something you've been wanting to do, but maybe you've been holding back, maybe you've already started it, but just aligning yourself with all of the energy, all of the forces around you. New moons represents old cycles and new beginnings, or the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new one, and just seeing things more clearly than you ever have, and being connected, just knowing what to do. I find, or I hear that you are finding this to be something, it's kind of new, but it's not something you have to get used to. Like, you're learning to trust your intuition and just go with the flow and just follow your heart, which is beautiful. A lot of us are getting there. And for some of us, that might be something new, and that's okay. And look at that, another pyramid. So really coming into your power with this. Listen in stillness, listen in stillness, you meet your true self. So taking the time for meditation and contemplation. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I was looking at the pyramid right here and the third eye, which is on fire. Again, look at that purple, higher consciousness, but also another pyramid here and another full moon. So this is a new beginning, a huge awakening, spiritual awakening process for you, really tapping into your gifts, especially with 3 pyramids coming in. That's insane. And the third eye, I'm hearing for some of you, your clairs, maybe there's 1 or 2 that you're really drawn to, but you're really coming into that intuition and just using the clairs on a regular basis, like learning how to tune into those and just letting it work for you. Very beautiful. And taking that time to contemplate, if you ever have questions, and just thinking about things when you need to, and just knowing when to jump in without having to think about it, and knowing that it's safe and the right thing to do. Wow, very beautiful, amazing reading. And the next 3 cards are angel cards, and we have raise your vibration. You can see his solar plexus is really lit up. He's connecting. Look at all those rainbow colors. Again, tapping into, I feel, higher consciousness and the third eye. Like, you are a very powerful person, and you're coming into this. Like, I feel more gifts are unfolding about your abilities, who you are, the spiritual awakening, the connection with the divine and your guides, learning again to come through and just function this way every day. This is your new normal. Again, I hate to use the word normal because nothing is normal, but you know what I'm trying to say here. So you are raising your frequency and your energy. That's how you're able to perform in this way. You're becoming who you've always been, who you were meant to be, but there's nothing holding you back. You're just coming into that. Take charge and action. So again, giving back, taking charge, taking action, doing what you're here to do. And I'm hearing the word minimal effort. Like, this is such a joy and a pleasure for you. Like, you always hear people say that when you do what you love, it's really not work. Like, that expression comes to mind. You're just so into what you're doing, who you are. And I don't mean that in like an arrogant way. You're just finally reaching the point that you really love yourself, and anything that's held you back or any traumas, all of this has been released, and you're just so joyful in the person that you are, perhaps becoming a person you never thought you would be, but just stepping into that truth. It's so beautiful and powerful for you. And the next angel card is ask and receive. So reminding you that anything you need is at your fingertips as you're moving and going forward. Always remembering, if you need to ask, there's never anything wrong with that. I know sometimes people think they have to do everything themselves, but not getting stuck in that ego or thinking, I have to do this on my own. This, again, you're learning how to communicate through the senses, and also asking. I feel like, this, where some of you might have seen this as a bad thing, or a negative thing that you shouldn't do. You know that you're not here on your own, you're not doing this on your own, and you're really comfortable in asking for help, whether it's physical or in the spiritual. And we have the next 3 cards, and then I have one last tarot. So, little luxuries. Generate luxurious experiences and surroundings. So again, this giving back, this might be part of it, but also you're receiving this because of all the great work you're doing. You're seeing the triumph, you're celebrating even the little wins. Little wins are everything. They're just as important as the big wins. So just taking time again to reflect, listening to the stillness, really appreciating and enjoying. And the next message, mystic star. And also up here, there's some stars in the background. So stars coming through twice. Harmony in the home and great friendships. So for some of you, this isn't necessarily about moving or getting a house. I feel like your home life is more stable, whether you live alone or with a family or a roommate. Your home life is more balanced than it ever has been. Like it just feels so good to be at home more than it ever has. Like it's really a feeling of coming home for you. Like if you've been away, and you know how when you come back to your home, it's usually a good feeling for most people. But mystic star, you are in your power again. You are a mystic. You're a transformer, the alchemist. And so just in harmony with home and also friendships, you're into friendships in a way that you never have been before. You just get along with everybody. You're only attracting those that, you know, really represent what you stand for as well, that are supporting you. And the power symbol, which Choku-rei, how funny. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Again, I feel like this is something that, you know, this is just a normal way of life for you. It's not necessarily a reminder. You just see the importance of it. You know, as a confirmation, yes, you're doing the right things when you need to do it. You're taking that time for you instead of overexerting or overdoing it. And let's see what the last message we have. Tarot. And the Hanged Man, Neptune, Pisces, water. The upright position of the Hanged Man indicates a penance. Others may not understand the need for sacrifice, but you see things differently as you walk this path alone. This may be a time of indecision, but take time to breathe and internalize your choices before making any crucial decisions. And I like that because over here it's talking about listening in stillness to meet your true self. So reflecting in that way whenever you need to. Pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, enlightenment. Remember I was talking about how spiritually awakening you are, more gifts are coming in, more activations. Acceptance, deep insight, sacrifice, change, release. So I feel like this is what you've been through to get to where you are. And you see the importance in every single step, every little thing that you've learned. The pleasant things and the unpleasant things has gotten you to where you are, but you don't really see it as a struggle anymore. Like I would say the most difficult parts of your life are over. You've learned those lessons. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. And we have embrace the moment. Embrace the moment, this day, this very moment. Thinking positively today. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is what you're changing, your energy. Okay, so in this picture, there's, she seems kind of expressionless. Like, I feel she's definitely not where she could be. She's not as happy as she could be. And no wonder, because, when we judge ourselves and others, it takes us away from that light. And look, the light, the sun, is just over her shoulder. Like, it's right there for her. And also there's a hand. This is not her hand coming up. I feel like, look at that rainbow swirling down, trying to get into the third eye. Like, divine consciousness is trying to connect to you, but it's being blocked out somehow. Like, you may be allowing somebody, or you could be doing this yourself. I mean, especially with judgment and criticism. Again, it's the hardest. We're harder on ourselves than anyone else. But the divine is saying, look, I'm here. We're trying to get in. Let us hear. Let us warm your heart and ground you. Look at all that red and heart, wanting to touch your heart, stimulate, invigorate your energy, reconnecting you to your divine consciousness. And let's see what the next message. So also learning to let go of whatever these judgments are. That's some shadow work that needs to be taken care of to get past. Find your star family in the cosmic game of hide and seek. And that sort of looks like those are stars. It sort of looks like a telephone. An old rotary dial phone, for those of you that remember. I can't believe I'm saying that, but and then there's that star in the middle. So something that's going to help you with this, the universe is saying, find your soul family, your cosmic family, other people that are like you. And also I'm hearing mentor. There's some type of spiritual teacher, mentor waiting for you. And what's the saying, when the student's ready, the teacher appears? So the universe is saying, get ready. It's your time. A mentor is coming in to help you and get you back on track, and to let go of these judgments, to heal whatever that shadow work is that's causing you to still criticize yourself or other people, whatever that is. But these people and this mentor, this is going to help you. It's going to speed up that process. And look at all that brown on the second card. That is a very grounding color. You will only see the way by making the way. So taking that first step, if you're just sitting around waiting, I've talked about this before, and it goes with manifestation, it goes with anything. If we're there's a time for rest and a break, but if you're wanting something to happen, or you need to make something happen and you're not taking action, you're just going to keep waiting around. So to see the change, you need to make the change. You're being told that help is coming in for you, but move forward, take the action that you need to help usher in this process. And it's saying you only see, again, because it's saying I see, and her eyes covered. So I'm feeling third eye, like there might be something going on with that third eye. Maybe do some type of meditation or reiki on that. I'm feeling like maybe there's some kind of blockage. And look at this, an eye. Again, 3 times. The word eye, the eye is covered, and then an actual eye. Number 10, deliver your greatest gift to the world. And there's rose-colored sunglasses over here. And on those glasses, an infinity symbol, and also stars. So reminding you, again, connecting with the divine consciousness, doing some type of third eye and crown work. And really tap in, because the universe is saying, hey, you have work. Here's a gift. Open your gifts within. It's time to heal whatever that wound is, so you can express your true self and share your gifts with the world. And there's a similar message with Pile 1. Like, I feel all 3 of these readings today are speaking to healers and light workers and all of those that do work, deliberate work, or need to start doing work. I feel like this is a very guided message from not just the divine, but I feel like the angels and the guides are coming in with this support too, trying to get more people to wake up and to heal and to tap into that power and start using those gifts. And let's get this angel card: birds for freedom, transformation for butterflies, a feather, which most people relate to seeing feathers as angels, signs and reminders. And look at that, there's a rainbow here, and there's also that rainbow. So this is saying pay attention. The universe is sending you signs and symbols and reminders to help you on your path. And I feel like you've kind of been dismissing or ignoring them, or maybe you're just so into whatever the suffering is that you need to heal that you're not really paying attention, and all the help you need is right here at your fingertips. So it's saying, pay attention, we're here, which again, that came through with the sunshine behind her. Connect to the divine, connect with your guides. And guardian angel, and remember how I was just saying about feather, and then here guardian angel is coming through. So ask for assistance from your guides, whoever they are, whatever, if you're a religious person or you believe in certain deities or gods. This is saying, confirming, again, paying attention and to ask for help. Again, help is, it's both of these two cards are saying, oh, and look at that. I just noticed both of them have a lot of pinks and purples. Both of these cards are saying help is coming. How interesting. I love that that came out that way. And the last angel card, harmony and resolution. So this is, by doing this work, this is what it's going to bring you to. Taking the steps, opening your eyes or your eye to see, accepting the guidance that the universe is trying to present that you're pushing away, because it's going to bring the harmony and the resolution that you need to move forward and to get out of this dark energy. And let me see, our next three messages. I love it. Healing came through for you. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. So this is a major shift and transformation in consciousness and in healing. So no wonder it's coming through so powerfully. Look at, because you've had the double rainbows. You have two cards telling you that the universe and your guides are trying to help and support you. And here, with harmony and resolution, they're saying it's time. Accept this healing. No more suffering. You've suffered long and hard enough. It's time to heal and let this shadow work go. And the festival. Create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Okay, so celebration of some sort. It could be a little get-together, it could be a big party. And also there could be some people where it's talking about the guides and the people, a mentor or teacher coming in. Perhaps you will meet somebody here. That might be one possibility, but they could be coming in anyway. So the festival, just taking time to really celebrate who you are and all you've achieved. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop blaming others or judging others, because that makes us a victim, and we're not victims unless we choose to be. And it's time to let go of all of that darkness and just celebrate, see your true self, self-love, learning to be more compassionate to yourself. And the Triskelion, I like that, because the Trinity, the triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Okay, this one little card just summed up the entire reading. I love that. The divine is speaking so loud and directly to you and your guides. They're saying, come on, it's time. This is your time. Let it go. Awaken, be the person you came here. You are worthy and deserve this precious life, because if you think about it, whether you believe in reincarnation, if you do come back, You're not going to be the person you are now. You'll never be that person. You'll never have that life again. So take advantage of who you are, what you're here to do, and the excitement of life, because one day when you're gone, you may look back and regret it because you can't come back and change or redo that life. And the last card we have is Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Fire. Stop questioning yourself and jump right into the creating the project you've been dreaming about. This card is your signal to act now. Even if you feel you're not ready, you need action to grow. Again, coming through. Opportunities are opening up for you shortly, so don't let them slip by. Again, celebrating, having a party, the mentor teacher is coming in for you. New projects, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. So it is time. It couldn't be more clear. This and the last card are saying very similar things. Do the shadow work. Your guides are here. Your teachers are here. Clear that third eye. Connect with your intuition. It will help you. You're coming into new beginnings and opportunities for growth. Your potential is limitless. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful, magnificent beings. Welcome to your Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 3 this week. So our very first card is Peacock Feathers. Be proud. And she has her hands kind of in her heart looking up, like I feel like she's giving gratitude for something. Be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud. Okay, so I think some of you have really been working hard, but you're not taking any breaks. You're not reflecting on your achievement. You're just kind of stuck in that go, go, go. And that happens a lot to me as well sometimes, but I'm getting better at it, and you will too. So just taking time to reflect on what you've achieved, because the person you were last year is probably nowhere close to who you are now, and you really need to take time to reflect and appreciate that. That's part of the joy of life, is seeing your achievements and your accomplishments, and not to get caught up in perfection. I'm hearing perfection is, we're never perfect. We cannot be perfect, no matter how hard we try. And Divine Dragon. And that looks like an 8, a broken 8 coming together. So abundance, again, green. I feel like you've been very abundant in your achievements. And also infinity with the dragon. Some of you, I'm hearing, connect with dragon energy in meditation. It could be a spirit animal for you. So this is reminding you of your divinity and connecting with that. And let me see, what else am I hearing? Enjoying this time, remembering who you are. Even though we are infinite beings, if you are reincarnated and come back, you're going to be a completely different person. I got a similar message about this in pile 2. It's coming through again. Appreciating your achievements and what you've done, but also who you are, because you will never be this person again. And as you get older, life certainly starts to go faster, I tell you that. So you really learn to take the time and appreciate yourself, your surroundings, your achievements, and just simple pleasures as well. Befriend your fear monster in green under green. And we have some Triskelions that came out in reading number 2. So if you felt drawn to that, number 5, there could be some messages in there for you. And green, I see a green monster. That's usually envy. So maybe you've been a little envious. That could be why you're pushing yourself. Maybe some of you are competing with another person. But this is not healthy. Remember, each of us present We all have our own special gifts and way of doing things. And don't feel threatened. Like if somebody you feel they're doing something better, or you think they're trying to copy you, even if they try to copy you, it's still not going to be the same, because no one can do it the way you're doing it. Or this could be fear of moving forward. Maybe you're at the peak of your life and you've been healing, you've been doing well, but you've hit a wall where you're a little nervous about going forward, and it's saying not to fear, to befriend it, learn how to deal with that fear so it will not hold you back. And we have an infinity symbol on the next card. Another infinity. We have infinity here and infinity here. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. So I feel like this is saying, and also look at all that purple and blue, and all of those stars, wish fulfillment. A lot of dreams have come true, or wish fulfillment for you, your achievements. And again, we're saying take the time and be proud. I feel like this again is saying to take the time and really look at what you've done and appreciate it. Don't just think, okay, I did this, check. I did that, check. Really think about it. Remember what you had to go through. Remember what you had to overcome. See it clearly. Remember, maybe even keep a journal so you can reflect on it later, because again, as we get older, you know, it's nice to look back on those achievements. We see them differently, and most of the time we realize we wish we would have really celebrated them at that time. So this is a very strong message for you. So I feel like maybe you're kind of a control freak, you know, and also just push, push, push. But, you know, that is not a healthy way of living. We really need to enjoy each moment and take that time. It's very special and precious. And again, as I was saying, no one else can do it the way you do. And the last 3 cards on the bottom here, these are all angel cards. So the message coming through, power and intention. Okay, so again, I feel like this is kind of a reminder. You know, I mean, this is how you've achieved so much. But, what am I hearing? Like he looks kind of regal and a little staunch to me. But look at all that golden light around him. Like he is very aware of his power and his intention and how it works. So also remembering that, because again, up here where I was saying, if you are competing with somebody else, you're using that power and intention in an unhealthy way. And I am not judging you. I'm just saying what's coming through, because some of you need to hear this. And as I often say, I can relate to this myself. When I was younger, it used to drive me crazy, because I've always strived my whole life to be as original and creative as I can. It's just who I am, and I enjoy it. And sometimes I would see someone trying to copy something I was doing, and it would just instantly piss me off. So, and it would cause me to use my power and intention to push myself even harder, which sometimes this is a good thing because it motivates us, but you don't want to, you don't want to get caught up in that whole, you know, trying to outdo somebody. Again, it's not healthy. And think about it, this isn't high school. It's very juvenile. It's a major sign of insecurity. And I mean, it doesn't prove anything really. So just remembering your power and intention, how you're using it. And spiritual growth. You know, as you learn to have gratitude and navigate through these, to think differently, you're becoming more spiritually awakened and mature. And it's easier for you to handle things. You don't see them. Like I said, I went through that for a long time when I was younger. But now I'm just like, it doesn't bother me. I realize that, like I said, we're all unique individuals, and nobody's going to do the same thing exactly like the other person. And also, and something else that really helped me with this is, if you're some type of a teacher, this person that's inspired by you, that's trying to do what you're doing, they might be able to reach somebody that you weren't able to. So it's actually very helpful if you change trying to, see it differently instead of trying to outdo someone and being angry or jealous. Think of it in that way, because that was such a positive, I don't even know how I came up with that or where it came from. I think it might have come through in a meditation, but it's like, no matter how hard you might try to help or get through to somebody, it's just not working. And then here this other person that was so inspired by what you were doing is trying to do something similar, was able to help them. So it's still a way of, you're still helping, even though it's a different way than you had anticipated. And forgiveness and understanding. Again, I feel like some of you are on the verge of, this is something, by taking that time and appreciating and reflecting. I think that's another reason it's important to reflect, is to see how you handled certain situations, how you reacted, and learning to be more forgiving and understanding of certain people or situations or what's going on, as well as with yourself. Okay, let's see what our next 3 cards are. Hopefully you can see, it's starting to get dark here. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Okay, for some of you, I feel like you've reached a point in your life that this is something you're ready for. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, this could also be a friendship, depending on where you are and what you want, or it could be a business partnership of some sort. But this is saying you're ready for this now, if that's what you choose. And we have on target, follow your ideal life path. So by taking that time again to reflect, to see things clearly without judgment, without, fear-mongering or feeling angry, you're on target. You've healed that. You're growing spiritually. You're learning how to use that power and intention and forgive and understand. Again, if there's something going on where somebody's irritating, maybe they look up to you and you find it irritating, but something that you might not realize is maybe this person has had a horrible childhood, trauma, and you're like the best thing in their life that's ever happened, and you're not aware of that. You just see and think they're trying to take advantage or copy, and you get angry. But by that forgiveness and spiritual growth, you're able to stay on your life path. You're growing and excelling, and you can see things like this and have a more open mind to have thoughts like that instead of just jumping to the negative. Insight. We have a little eyeball in there. Open the third eye to strengthen intuition. Okay, some of you need to work on your third eye, or possibly just trust that intuition more. But I feel like most of you, this is something you've already achieved. So this is just a nice reminder of a tool that you can use, something that helps you. And again, when you're reflecting and contemplating, this is something that will help you as well. And the last message, I used tarot cards for a mystery message today. And your last message is 4 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and fire. Returning home or being with the people, places most familiar with you can be soul enriching. Take this time to soak up the bliss and appreciate the good things in life. Again, coming through from the first card to the last card saying that. Appreciate the good things in life. This is a good time to work on renovating or redecorating your home space. And here again, it's talking about love charm, or as it's saying here, this could just be about surrounding yourself while you're taking this time to reflect. Just be around the people you love, friends, family. Just really enjoy that time before you start up on your next project again. And for some of you, it's talking about renovations or maybe redecorating your home, just changing the energy. I like redecorating my home according to seasons. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be something simple as just changing the plants, or maybe bedspreads. Like I have a spring and summer bedspread, and I have a fall/winter bedspread, and just the simple changes of colors of pillows and things like that really make a difference in the energy and, change my mood. And we have celebration, joy, harmony, engagements. Again, engagements here, it's talking about a life partner. So some of you might be meeting your soulmate. Home, reunions, community, domestic happiness, creativity, freedom, and marriage. Beautiful reading. So I hope this was helpful. Good luck on your path this week. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.